Greetings to all of humanity. It's with a joy, it's a pleasure, it's my honor to be out here as usual greeting you. And right now I'm sitting in my backyard bringing this message of self-realization to you, this message of emancipation, whereby I'm pointing you to look no other place but to look inwardly to discover that your real identity is your divinity. And I want to say to you, if you're new to my teaching, I want to let you know, first of all, the basis of my teaching. I teach that the Bible addresses the human mind and must be interpreted psychologically. That the Bible is not literal, neither is it secular history, and that it has no reference to anyone that existed thousands of years ago or to any actual event that took place on earth thousands of years ago. I teach that from Genesis 1 to Revelation 22, that it's all a great psychological drama, and it's all have to do with the human psyche. Also, I just want to take time to have you to just reminiscing back to when you were very small, or from the time you can actually remember yourself to now. And you would realize that everything that has been taking place in your life, it was for us mental or for us psychological. Every action, it all stems from a thought. And so this life that we are experiencing, it would be from birth to death, it will all be mental, it will all be psychological. Everything that would ever take place would take place as a result of our mind, how we think. Okay? So, when you think about how thoughts are what is creating our reality, and that we can create our reality consciously, then you would realize that every one of us on the face of this earth, we have a personality, and the personality comes from our thinking. So our thoughts are what is creating our personality. Therefore, my brothers and my sisters, I want to take this opportunity to speak to you concerning meditation, sunlight, and water. Okay, so let me just recap here. I want to speak to you concerning meditation, sunlight, and water. Now, I'm going to start on the sunlight. Now, each and every one of us, we go to bed each night and we wake up in the morning. But many people fail to sit back, relax, and think about how important the sun is, and how without the sun there's no life and there's no light. Now, when we're born into this world, we're born in amnesia, and we were told that the light of the world is Jesus Christ, a man who born 2,000 years ago. But when you come to think more deeply, you come to realize that without the sun, as in the S-U-N, there could be no life and there could be no light. So nothing can exist without the sun. So there's no way a S-O-N could exist unless there be first the S-U-N. And there's no way anyone could convince me that a S-O-N has created the S-U-N when a S-O-N could never exist before the S-U-N. It's basic common sense. Now, about 3 minutes away from where I'm living here, there's a church. And in that church, there's a cross. And it's written on that cross that Jesus is the light of the world. And more than once, I would have asked members of that church to explain to me how Jesus could ever be the light of the world when no one could ever exist unless there first be the sun, as in the S-U-N. And even if you would quote the scripture in Psalms 84:11 that says the Lord thy God is a sun, as in S-U-N, and there's only one sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you, people still not going to believe, because in their subconscious mind was sown a seed, and they accept that seed by using their emotion and believing in what was told to them, and they're still living in that state of amnesia, that state of forgetfulness, and fail to realize that because of our birth, everything that we know, it was actually told to us, and there must come a time that we have to think for ourselves. We must become free thinkers. Okay? So the sunlight is very vital. Now, when they're telling you to stay at home because of a coronavirus, they're saying to you to stay out of the sun. They're saying to you that you do not need adequate sunlight, but I'm saying to you, you need more sunlight than ever. And also, everything that we depend on for sustenance, it is because of the sun. The trees can never survive without the sun. The animals could never survive without the sun and could never survive without the trees. Everything we depend upon, it comes from nature because we are all one. The air that I'm breathing, it comes because the oxygen from the trees. And I breathe out and give back the trees the carbon dioxide because there's only one. We are all one. Everything is connected. So my brother and my sisters, all of the rays of the sunlight is needed by your body. Because it's needed also for nourishment to the trees and to the animals also. So sunlight is very important. So my encouragement to you is get as much sunlight as possible. Now many people are so chapped and so busy without any proper management of their time that they do not take in enough sunlight, so they get sick very easily, and many become overweight and suffer with obesity. So any little disease that is gonna trouble their breathing in any way, it can hurt them because they're obese. You see, any sickness can kill you easily when you're overweight, highly overweight, when you're suffering from obesity. And when you are unhealthy, even the common cold can give you pneumonia and actually kill you. Even the flu can easily kill you when you're overweight and you're suffering from obesity, and when you have high blood pressure and you have diabetes and you have all of these complications because of your lifestyle. These things will kill you easily. But I'm saying to you, my brother and my sisters, the vitamin D3 from the sun is so important that you need to get out and get as much sun as possible. You need to be out in nature. You need to be connected. Right now I'm here. I'm not gonna put on a shoe. I'm not gonna put on a slipper on my feet. When I'm home, I always bare feet when I'm home because I want to stay connected. I want to be one with nature all the time. So my brothers and my sisters, observe the importance of the sunlight. Be always mindful of the sunlight. And don't get caught up sitting around the television listening to the news, or being on your phone, locked into social media. Find time to better yourself by being one with nature and align yourself with nature. Okay? Now, water. Let's look at water. I always have water. Okay? And I don't go in the supermarket and buy water, and I don't drink the tap water. I either drink water that comes straight from the earth, as in spring water, or I would drink rainwater. Okay, water with no chemical in it. Because most of the earth is water. Most of our bodies is water, and water holds memory. And I'm speaking from experience. I would have heard many people speak about water, hold memory and so on, from a scientific standpoint, and I can say that definitely it is true that water do holds memory, and therefore you need to all the time stay highly hydrated. Even me speaking to you right now, it takes water for me to do that. I'm actually losing so much water speaking to you by me breathing. By whenever you breathe in and you breathe out, it's moisture, it's water. So everything that we do, it takes water. And we know water comes because of the sun and the cycle of the sun evaporating the water and bring it back in form of rain and so on. Just to show you how much we are all connected, how everything is actually one. There's one, universal mind, and we are connected to the one universal mind. There's one there's one electrical field, and we all are connected to that great electrical field, because we are electrical beings. Therefore we need water to generate that electrical power in us, that currency in us, because the water gonna help with proper circulation and have the oxygenated blood going throughout the body. And that is why we need also to get the fresh air by being on the outside. And they're saying to you that you must stay within and practice social distancing. So my brother and my sisters, the point I want to get across is how important it is for you to have enough water in your body. And I'm speaking about pure water, not water that the system provides for you to help to control you, to continue to control you and to rule over you with fear. So it is very important to drink at least a gallon of water a day, the least. And what I'm saying to you right now is basically my lifestyle. Sometimes I drink 1 to 2 gallons of water a day. I would have drunk up to 3 gallons of water a day already. And I would have had many mystical experiences while drinking a lot of water. And I wasn't drinking the water to get the experiences. They happen like that. So when I tell you the water do hold memory, it is the truth I'm telling you. And when I tell you that it's very important to drink a fair amount of water each and every day, and it should be up to a gallon, the least should be a gallon every day. Believe you me. Try it, it's gonna work. You're gonna see changes in your body. You're gonna see healing taking place just by you drinking enough water and taking enough sunlight. Then now let me come to meditation, how important it is to meditate. My brother and my sisters, you are a spirit having a human experience. You are both visible and invisible. This is the visible you. So this body is the visible soul, and the soul is the invisible body. Therefore you have to be in touch with the invisible you, the inner you. In order to be in touch with the invisible you, you have to be in communication. This communication of which I speak is inner communication, self-talk, inner talk. And when you come to realize that it is imagination that creates reality and that consciousness is the only reality, then you will realize how important it is to go into meditation. Because when you go into meditation, you are going in to the 4th dimension. You're going into the world of spirit. You're going into the world of the source. You've been in touch with the innermost being, your inner self. And everything starts from within. Everything exists in the imagination, which is God in man. Therefore, my brother and my sister, you can sit just as I'm sitting here, with your palm facing upwards like this. And you can sit with your back straight. Close your eyes and go into meditation with your desire, whatever you desire. See yourself being or doing or having that which you desire. Make it quite vivid in your imagination while you breathe in and breathe out. And go to the end. Don't think about the in between. And be grateful while you're doing your imaginal act and feel the feeling of your wish fulfilled, which is to say add emotion. Get emotional while doing your imaginal act, and a series of events will take place in your life and bring it to pass. That's how everything comes into this world. That's how everything been invented. That's how everything been created. It is by someone having an idea and they imagine themselves putting that idea to work. So they didn't sit down and relax and lap their feet thinking that everything that they desire gonna fall in their lap. They put action to it. That's why the law of attraction has the word action in it. If you're gonna attract anything in your life, you have to realize that it takes action also. So my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you, even before you meditate about that which you so desire, write it down. You can write it down as an affirmation, and you can affirm it as you go to bed at night and as you wake up in the morning, and throughout the day you can keep affirming it. And then in the night or even in the day, as much as possible, you can imagine yourself being and doing and having that which you so desire. Also, you can practice scripting. You can write down that which you desire about 10 times, about 20 times, 30 times, how many times you want to write it down. So that when you write it down over and over and repeat it, and you do it with feeling, that your subconscious mind would receive that communication by feeling. Because feeling gets the blessing. Feeling is the secret. That is hidden in the Bible, in the story of Jacob and Esau and their father Isaac, which represent the subconscious mind. Jacob speaks of the inner man within you, and then Esau speaks about the outer man, the hairy man. You have to check your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind do not know the difference whether you're speaking the truth or if you're speaking something that's not the truth. Whatever impression that the subconscious mind receives, that's what it's going to bring back to you. It's like the earth. Whatever seed you sow in the earth, that's what it's going to bring back to you. It's like the womb of a woman. A woman, whatever seed is sown in her womb, she will bring, so she will bring back the same seed, so she can bring a child for any kind of man, a white man, a Chinese man, a Japanese man, any man. Okay? So my brother and my sisters, my encouragement to you is to use your imagination and see the importance of see how important it is to be in touch with your inner self. See how important it is to have enough sunlight each and every day. See how important it is to drink enough water, pure water. Even if you have to boil the water, boil your water. But if you can get water from the earth, it's better. If you look at those celebrities and those people who are so wealthy, they don't drink the usual water that you get from the tap. They don't drink the tap water, and they don't go in the supermarket and buy those water. I forgot the name of this water that a lot of these celebrities normally drink. They have this specialized water that they drink. So I'm encouraging you, my brother and my sisters. You see where I'm living down here in the tropics in the Caribbean, I can easily get access to go and find like a spring and and get water. But it might not be so for some people. But anything you can do to get more pure water to drink, it is better. Okay, because of how our mechanism is built and how we are electrical and magnetic being. And if we want to be able to be in connection with a magnetic field, we have to be in the right alignment. So we have to do the right things. So my brother, my sisters, that's my encouragement to you. I hope what I'm saying, it makes sense to you, because I'm just bringing it over the best way I can for you. Also, I want to say to you, if you're listening to me for the very first time and what I'm saying, if it's helping you, it's making sense to you, then I'm saying then it is for you, and I'm encouraging you to apply it in your life. And I want to say to you, if you haven't subscribed already, I'm encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, I want to let you know that this message I bring to you, as usual, it is the single eye message of self-realization, of which Matthew 6:22 says that if your eye be single, your whole body would be full of light. And that's why I'm always bringing this message, the single eye message of self-realization to you, pointing you to look no other place but to look inwardly, to discover that your divinity is your true identity, or your true identity is your divinity, whichever way, okay, you wanna put it. Now, I want to say to you that hadn't it been that I would have awakened within myself like a fiery being, and I would have heard that unearthly wind, and came out of my skull by rolling the stone away, and found this body to be the tomb in which the Christ is buried, I wouldn't have been here bringing this message of self-realization to you. That is why, my brother and my sisters, I always give you the symbol of the single eye, because it is a single eye that would open within you. And when you have the experience, you will come to realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. For you will come to realize that the sun parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And you're told in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun, as in a S-U-N, and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. And also in Malachi 4:2, you're told that the son of, as in the S-U-N, the son of righteousness shall arise in you with healing in his wings. And that's why I'm bringing healing to you by saying to you that you are to use your mind power, which is your sun power, your solar power, your God power, your creative power, to achieve your every desire. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.